Yo, so what's going on, guys? It is Pwn, and I am excited to be bringing you this gameplay right here. You know what? Scratch that, scratch that. This is basically fornication with a controller. This gameplay is absolute beast. It's probably the most impressive gameplay I have seen on YouTube to date. Now, you know, just a little heads up, let you guys know what's going on. This is not my actual gameplay. This is actually a guy, a subscriber that hit me up on Twitter today. He's like, hey, dude, I think I got the first two MOABs in one game. What do you think about that? And I'm like, I don't know. You want to take your pants down, or do I have to? I was like so impressed with the performance in this game, and it was just raw, naturally beautiful. So I'm going to talk about this a little bit. His link will be down in the description below. He's a monster. He's just now starting up on YouTube, and the reason I'm doing this is because I initially started on YouTube with one of those out-of-the-box kind of, you know, first ever moments. Now, if you guys have not been following me for a while, I started on YouTube for being the first guy on YouTube to get 3 nukes in one game on Modern Warfare 2. And I made it like a pact to myself that when Modern Warfare 3 came out, when I was hearing about the MOAB a couple weeks ago, I'm like, the first guy to get 2 of these in a game is a god. He is a god amongst gods. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to help the guy out. So he's starting up just like I have. He's working up. He's trying to afford a PVR, and he's got some pretty beast-ass gameplay. If you cannot tell by how he plays in this game, it's extremely, extremely amazing. Now, he does have to pick up a few guns in the mid-time when he's not, you know, raping face. He is able to weapon shop a little bit, and he picks up a few guns, and the amount of triple feeds in this here alone is just making me wet, and it's such an amazing gameplay. I want to give props to him. His name is EnadZT, or, you know, I'm just going to call him Gonads, because that's kind of hot, so we're going to call him Gonads. So Enad is pretty cool. I have to give him congratulations for doing this, for being the first one on YouTube for it. And I went over there, and I went into his little vault, dug in there, took some Cheetos, and recorded it in HD for him. And I wanted to showcase it to you guys. I wanted you guys to see what it is. So if you really can, it would help us out a lot if you take a moment to like up the video and share it around to your friends, because this is quite an achievement. And I'd like to get him a little bit more publicity for it because, you know, like I said, a feat like this definitely deserves a little bit of recognition, and he does pretty solid. Now, one of the reasons that I really do like this gameplay is not only because of the massive amount of triple feeds and the fact that he is playing it. You know, this is a perfect combination in between patience, opportunity. He takes a lot of time to, you know, properly do what he needs to, and he's rocking out the specialist class. So if you guys are unaware what the specialist, you know, setup is it basically gives you the additional perks. So instead of leveling up and getting kill streaks, you level up and unlock perks until you have them all unlocked. So that's like you getting, it's like you getting all these extra perks that give you a little bit of an advantage in a gunfight over, obviously, the enemy. So when you are trying to go for an MOAB or the Moab, probably the best way to go, if that's your primary goal, is not necessarily to win or get streaks or kills or anything like that. If you're really going for a Moab, the best way to do it is probably doing it the way he is right now. You know, he starts off with the Civil Scar H silenced, and he goes through and he just starts tearing the guys up. He's being patient, he's using cover, he's paying attention to the UAV, everything on there. He's following the little acne on the radar, and he's doing what he needs to. He does have a couple close calls like that right there. That dude would have made me his bitch. This guy really had a lot. You know, there's a lot of skill involved. There's a couple moments like right there. I was like, damn, you know, I got a little upset because he died. I want to see this guy. I'm sitting here with my pom-poms like, go, Enad, go. And after watching this gameplay, it's on a whole nother par. I've seen a lot of gameplays out there, but this one really is the icing on the cake. This is beautiful. It showcases what is amazing about this game. He does the beautiful little 360. Oh, you gotta love it. He picks up his first MOAB, guys. Now that is just raw nasty. You gotta love it. And I got to give him props for doing it, because at one, you know, with the time he has left over, you know, he's only at, what, like 80 points or something into the game. He's got roughly a half a game to go, and he's like, you know what? My swag's up, let's go. And he gets on this movement, this mode where he's just in this try-hard state of mind. And he's leveling up his stuff, getting his perks, setting them how he wants to. And then he starts picking it up, and he just picks up the pace, and the gameplay actually gets better as it goes on. I'm like, what? You got an MOAB? It gets better, Pwn? Goddamn, boy. And it gets pretty impressive. So I want to, I'm totally just internet blowjobbing this guy right now. But, you know, I got to admit that he did something that it'll be a long time before I'm able to do one of these. It really, really will be. And I think, in one more thing, though, you know, his secondary is an extremely difficult choice to make. Do you need the pistol to pull out in case you run out of ammo? Or do you want to rock out, you know, akimbo, FMG 9s, like this guy's? Apparently it's really, really good. You got the whole setup and all that good stuff in it. It's actually pretty accurate. I prefer it single-wielded, but apparently he dual-wields it and makes it look pretty sexy as well. So, obviously if it works for this guy, it can for you guys. So hopefully you can take a little bit about what's going on. If you guys are unaware what the map is, it's called Hard Hat, or AKA what I like to call Jimmy Hat, because this map is one of those maps that is really, really good for close range situations. If you're patient like this guy is and ready to build up the streaks and, just totally defecate on the other team, this is one of those maps that's universal for any type of playstyle. It's not necessarily long range fights, medium range, medium rare. It's all about getting out there, getting some action done, and this guy really goes out there and puts it out there. And I'm really, really proud of this. I'm really glad to see that some guys can come out here and start making their mark on YouTube. And I remember what it was for me when I got out there, and I wasn't ready for it. I mean, I just wanted to be on YouTube. It was before money was involved, before there was false tactics on YouTube. It was where you just wanted to entertain people, possibly work on your commentary, tried to build it up, and maybe people will like you. You got to try to be accepted. So this guy's in the phase that he's wanting to get out there, and I was interviewing him before this. I was like, so what's going on, guys? So what's your sign? And, it was the typical thing. I'm like, so what went through your mind when you got this? And I'm pretty sure the way he described it, he piddled on himself. He was super excited. He didn't believe it at first. And then, that's the kind of appreciation he has for something that is as brilliant as this is. And I was talking to him, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, I don't want 100,000 subscribers. I would like 10,000 subscribers that were just loyal, you know what I mean, like to see what I do. And oh my god, it's a noob tube, but it's okay, guys. He didn't start with it. Do not circumcise him for that, guys. You gotta calm it down. But I do it too. I never use a YouTube. Not YouTube. I never use a noob tube on YouTube. I usually, if I pick it up though, it's just one of the natural instincts for me. Is if I pick up a gun with a noob tube, I don't use the gun. I use the noob tube on it, and I'll go back to my primary gun. I'm sure that's really, really common. I've seen that in other people's gameplay. But he does have a few close calls. But he's just managed to clutch his. It's just I'm baffled right now. I'm blushing. I'm flustered. So. I want to thank you guys for watching this. I want to thank you guys for all the support, and I want you guys to go check his channel out. It'll be down in the description below. Like I said, he's learning. He's going to hop into commentary soon. So he's one of these guys, and I think this is definitely worth the recognition for his effort. And I'm sure there'll be a couple more of these on YouTube here soon, but this one is definitely one of the most impressive ones, and it's going to set the bar for double MOABs. And I'm a guy that tends to struggle. After watching him do this, I actually put on the specialist for the first time to go see how easy it was. And I think I went on a 14-kill streak on my very first life. So if you guys are struggling to get them MOABs and you want to at least brag to your friends in middle school about doing it, go ahead and try it up. Try the same setup he's using right now, because the Scar H Silence is pretty lethal. The ACR would be a great one as well. It's going to come down to personal preference, but just pay attention to how he's playing, and he's actually going for it. This was his very first time. I asked him about it. I'm like, so how long did it take you to get one? He's like, this is the very first attempt he went at an MOAB. So that just totally made me rage a little bit more, because I'm like, damn, this was your first attempt and you got 2? I know, right? So that was just totally random, and I really had to talk with this guy, and he was really, really down to earth too. I was expecting him, just one of those things. You're not sure how he is, I instinctively thought he was just going to be some, little kid like, geez, guys. But he was actually a really, really down to earth guy, and I'd really like to see what he could do commentary wise. There's another triple. Oh my god, I'm riding this guy so hard right now, but I have to admit that he's got some pretty beast gameplay up right now, and he's working on it. He's growing on Modern Warfare 3. He's been doing COD for a while, so I would suggest you guys to go check him out. And one last time, I want to thank him for allowing me to post this. He's a legend. He's a legend. So keep your eyes on this guy, and it's pretty impressive. So thanks, guys, for watching the first double MOAB on YouTube, and congratulations, Gonads. This was an impressive one. Enad ZT is his actual name. So he's a pretty cool guy. He's down to earth, and I just want to thank him for being able to post this up. And I hope you guys can actually appreciate it too, and go check him out as well, because this was some impressive stuff. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your history is with the MOABs, and if you guys plan on doing it, or if you guys are going to go out there right now after seeing this guy do that, and you think you can do the same thing. I did it. Don't be ashamed. And I wasn't as successful. I didn't even get one, but, it's still cool. I learned about the specialist, so even watching this taught me a little bit about what I needed to do. So, one more time, thanks for watching. Do me a favor and rate up the video. Really helps us out a lot. And, like I said, congrats to him, man. My hat's off to you. My pants off to you. It was quite an impressive gameplay. It's beautiful to watch, let alone the achievement in itself is just amazing. So, thanks again. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Get it. What's he doing? Are you really writing your name on the wall? So, yeah, I'm sorry. BK Randy's. You know how they are. And remember, his channel link is down in the description. Go give him some praise, man. Just seriously put it out there. So, thanks for watching. Peace out. Get it.